Welcome to the Gentleman's Picks Club. Bad news. If you were expecting charts, we have changed the format of the show. This is News and Charts Show. Welcome to Sunday, the 8th of June, 2025. And indeed, welcome, a warm welcome to all of you. So why have I changed this? Sometimes there's things I want to talk about. And you know what? This is a great platform to be doing it. Let's make the news show evolved as part of the chart show. It doesn't need a separate video for it. It could be combined in the chart one that already existed. So what do I want to talk about? First of all, the most important thing for me is when is the next live stream? We went down basically from weekly to bi-weekly due to the heat, and now we should be having a stream tonight, but there was no stream. Where is it? Well, so those of you that know me in real life, my back is absolutely wrecked at the moment, and I mean completely wrecked. Earlier this week I was in that much pain, curled up in a ball, shedding man tears, and that's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but the gentleman's tears were absolutely shed by me. I was in that much pain. Anyway, I need to get my back fully better because I cannot sit still very long, and that's also why you've had quite a few videos over the past week or so that have been the non-commentary type ones where I just play a game, because otherwise I'll be like this jiggling around, and you don't want to see man boobs jiggling around. No, there's sites like Pornhub for that, not the Gentleman's Picks Club. So that's another reason why I have not been doing these. As soon as I'm well enough, we will get back to these, I absolutely promise you. So, Baby Man vs Terminator. God, that's a mouthful to say, isn't it? This game came out yesterday, Saturday, the 7th of June. I highly recommend this game. I spoke to the designers of this. I know the designer of this. We've had some conversation going backwards and forwards. I cannot tell you, I absolutely cannot tell you the amount of effort that went into this game. Now you could say, well, all games have got effort that go into it, but really, there was a hell of a lot of effort that went into this. You know, I'm astounded by the dedication of those two guys. You know, Roy Castle, if you know who he is, would be proud of them. He really would. Honestly, it was an absolute pleasure to pay for this game, even though you can download it free. But if you're a fan of content like this and you've got a bit of coinage to spare, you know, I highly recommend paying for this one. It is well worth your time, well worth the money, and it supports the authors as well. They've done a sterling job, they really have, and they haven't paid me to say this. You know, this channel is completely non-monetized, no profit, I get paid for nothing, everything comes out of my own pocket. There is no revenue stream that comes into this channel in any shape or form. I'm saying this from my heart because I think it's an awesome job they've done. Thank you guys, thank you 110 Soldiers, thank you Putty Cad for creating a brilliant game for people like me to play. So what is this? This is Nike Goddess of Thunder. I'm bringing this up because I'm a fan of Stellar Blade, and there's a collab going on that's basically being advertised, and it's a collab with this game, and I thought, what the blazes is this? So I fired it up and got it running on the PC, and holy hell, it's a bit of a strange game. It is a free to play game. You can pay some money towards it if you want to. If you want to see stuff like this on the channel, by stuff like this I mean one video of this and one video only of this, let me know and I'll do one. It's a really strange game. You can kind of play it and autoplay. It plays on the mobile phones as well. One account seems to link everywhere, but yeah, different game, a very different game. If you like anime type games, then this will absolutely be for you. It certainly has some fan service in, if you know what I mean. So what is this? This is a budget spinner, the TS-BSP02 build for MAME. I built this, we did the video of this week, and this is the spinner to hand. Look, glorious, it spins. It really is good for MAME. Basically, this recreates a mouse, and that's mouse left and right, the way it spins, and the buttons are left and right mouse buttons, and it works really well in MAME. Well, I can't show you this right now because greens on the chroma key, because behind me is a green screen which allows me to have this spinning globe won't come out. They become transparent and it looks really odd. But if you look at that video, in that video I had a green version of that case. It was my test case to make sure that it worked, make sure the print was going to be okay, because the print that I use for 3D printing, it's got some very sparkly filament that I use here that sort of sparkles just a little bit, and I didn't want to waste that filament. Anyway, rather than put it in the bin, the green version of that case, of that picture you can see on the screen, is available for one of you, with a caveat: if you live in the UK. and you want it because you are going to build your own spinner, I will send it to you. All you need to do is send me an email. Send me an email to gentlemanspixelclub@gmail.com, and the first one that sends me that email that wants that, I will reply back, yeah, it's still available, give me your address. So give me your address and a follow-up email, and I will post it to you for absolutely free. And you know what, I will also give you one of the rare Gentleman's Pixel Club business type cards, and what I will do is I might even throw in a baseball cap. So if you want a baseball cap and you want the green version of the spinner box, give me a shout and I will make it happen for you. I'll absolutely make it happen. Any other replies I get by the first one, with all due respect, if I haven't replied back in 24 hours, it is gone. Don't expect to reply, because at the end of the day, it's gone. It absolutely is gone. But I will do that. I will do that for one of you lucky viewers. So what else can we talk about? We need to talk about this. This is a Nintendo Switch 2. I wanted this, but I only really wanted it for Mario Kart. And I watched an unboxing video of this, and I thought, hey, that doesn't look bad. That looks pretty good. And I quite enjoyed the video. And he was unboxing, and he had the version where you had Mario Kart. And I was waiting to see the little plastic box, even though it's the bullshit that Nintendo are doing, where it's a key card, so you might as well actually have the digital only version. And look at this, you've got two options. You've got a digital version you can download and install, or you've got the key card to put in to boot the digital version that you want to be using. What way are you going to be doing this? So I expected the keycard version to be in the box. It wasn't, but just a little bit of paper with a scratch code there. And how awful is that? And the way that Nintendo is going with these key cards for this, it is really, really poor. Obviously, they don't want people copying their games and stuff like that. But I think they're forcing people to hack the Nintendo Switch 2, and the fact that Nintendo Switch 2 always has to be on as well, it ain't a good show. Nintendo, I think you have really dropped the ball with this. You've really dropped the ball, which is a bit of a shame. If it had been a physical card that had the whole game on it, if it had been effectively a Switch 2 that didn't need to be on the internet all the time, would I have gone for it? Yes, there's every reason I would, but no, this is just looking worse and worse for me. It really is. And finally, before we get to the charts, welcome new members. We have had a lot of new members over the past week or so. I welcome each and every one of you. This channel is non-monetized, non-funded, etc. I've said it 100 times before, but the only thing I ever ask for is people to click on the subscribe button. So it does two things. One, it increases the goal, because all I'm looking to get is 2k subscribers. That's the current goal. If I get that, I'm going to be a really happy man. But secondly, and most importantly, it shows me that I'm doing something right here and we're heading the right way with what we're doing. Anyway, enough of that. It's time to do the chart. So last week, I suppose the one call out mention last week is drill coal. That was hanging in, I think, at number 7 in the chart. That had been hanging around for quite a while, not going up, not going down. Did it manage to retain its position? Well, let's have a look and go on a journey together. So at number 10, a brand new entry, we have got Ridge Racer. This is running on main 277. I was really pleased in my video for the play that I did with this. I played superbly well, but you know what? When I was playing it, I was thinking about the original, or not the original, because this was the original, but I was thinking about the original to me that was really on the PlayStation, and I think the PlayStation version is actually a little bit better. Your skills, they literally transfer on this. They really do transfer. It's not a case of you're in a position where you're playing it and it's different. No, they're 100% transferable, but I don't know, there's a little bit more polish on the PlayStation version. There really is on this arcade version here. So that's a new entry at number 10. At number 9, up from number 10 last week, we've got Bastardale Farm, and this is basically from the Dev Squad. It is a brilliant game on the single spectrum, but there's two problems with it. One, basically it's got a keyboard mapping problem which they need to fix, and they will be doing that. That was never a problem for me because I use a Mr. FPJ, and you can remember. And two, they haven't yet updated the version to the 128k music that they said they will do on itch.io. When you do this, I will be paying for this game. I will pay for this game when you've updated the controls and you've updated the 128k music, because this is a beautiful game on the Sinclair Spectrum. I had a lot of fun with that. At number 8, staying in position number 8, we've got Project R. This is the best San Francisco experience for free. It basically combines two different games into one, and it's a rebuild of San Francisco Rush and San Francisco 2049, and it's a PC rebuild where they basically take the CHD files from main, take a few assets of them, and from the ground up this engine has been built on the PC. It is absolutely phenomenal. If you like this game, you will absolutely love that. You have got to check this out. This is not some shoddy conversion. This is a AAA conversion of this, and the best arcade experience you will get of this game running on your home system. At number 7, so this is where Drill Core was. Drill Core was here last week, wasn't it? Well, we've got a new game, URBX Warriors. So this is a Kickstart game that's actually live at the moment. Brilliant game. You know, I pledged for this. I saw this when I went to RecCon 2025. It is phenomenal. It really is. They have done a brilliant job. Stu Cambridge, not Collins. Stu Cambridge. Where did Collins from? Stu Cambridge is the guy behind the graphics there, and you know I know Stu Collins was a guy I used to work with many years ago. No, Stu Cambridge is the guy that's done the graphics for here. It's phenomenal. It really is. You know, if you want to check out the demo of this, it's available on itch.io. I link it in the video as well. Back this game while you can, because you know what, I think the physicals of this are going to be worth something in the future, especially to collectors. So that's our new entry at number 7. At number 6, yes, plumbers don't wear ties. The half-naked man is slowly dropping through the charts. So he is at number 6 this week. This is a game on Scum VM. You know, I say every week this is in the charts. I doubt I will ever play this game again. You know, there is some nipple service in there in one particular scene. Yeah, that would be like in the old days. You bet that was paused a lot when people were playing the game, much like when you used to hire VHS videos from video shops, things like Blockbusters and stuff like that. You could tell the areas on tapes that were paused because they used to be a little bit yanky and jump up and down through over pausing in certain areas or over rewinding in certain areas. Yes, I remember those days. But enough of that. Let's go to number 5, Bomber Girl. So Bomber Girl, she's been bouncing around, no pun intended, a little while, and she's back down to number 5. She went up to number 4 last week, but she's down again, which means there have been some changes a little bit higher up. It forever astounds me that this version is the one that's in the charts and hangs around for such a long time. There are other versions that we have played, Rainbow Bomber Girl as well, which, you know, is the better version on Technoparrot because of what it does. But no, this version hangs around and this version works. Let's see who is number 4. And number 4 is Dragon's Lair. Dirk is falling off his perch as well. So there's definitely been some changes up top. Last week he was number 3, now he's down to number 4. I have got no idea where this main video is linked. You know, people find this one and they watch this one. We played this on main, or did I play it well on main? I don't know, that's a question. And do you really ever play Dragon's Lair? That is again another question. You probably experience Dragon's Lair more than play it. But no, this is down to number 4 from number 3. Let's see who number 3 is. And brand new for number 3, we've got Manic Miner 40th anniversary, and we did get hard with Willy because oh my god, this was a hard game. This truly was a hard game to be playing. A lot of fun was had with this, but they've taken the idea of some of the Manic Miner levels, and you know that they probably pumped it full of, you know, meth, LSD and other hardcore drugs. They said, right, this is hard enough, we will get hard with Willy, good luck playing this. Manic Miner is a hard game at times. This made it really hard, and I had to really think about some of these levels. I truly had to think about some of these levels. It's not bang bang bang, you go through, it's like, holy hell, what am I looking at? If you think you're good at Manic Miner, this is the version for you to try. So who is going to be at number 2? It is The Simpsons Tapped Out. So this is the 4-hour video I did of rebuilding Springfield. God, you know, that was done over many days. There will be a part 2 at some point in the future. And Simpsons Tapped Out ended years ago. Not years ago, months ago. I'm in a lot of pain, my words are not right. You know, I talk about old people in this video that I used to work with. You know, I say years instead of months, but honestly, I am popping so many pills because of the pain right now. I think it's clouded my words just a little bit. But no, The Simpsons Tapped Out finished months ago. in January 2025. The internet said no. They said no to Electronics Arts, and they created basically a server. So on the Windows side, I'm running a small client on the server that actually plays the game for you. E.g. it will allow you to connect to it. I run a modified version of the client, which is side-loaded on the Apple device, which is very easy to do using a tool called sideloading. And there's a video how to set the server up, how to get this running yourself. And yeah, I played through the first part of that and the first section. And the whole goal of that video was to try and get everything done that you could get done before the first update. But the problem was there was a new ceiling. Originally you'd have all these tasks to do, well now it's all the way up here and higher and higher and higher, purely for the fact is the end client allowed you to do so much more at the beginning of the game than what it originally did because of all the new add-ons. So yeah, I'm still doing that, and part 2 has had a couple of episodes for it made, and by episodes I joined them all together. We're not there yet, so this remains to see who is this week's number 1. For the 4th week running, we have got Mission Impossible. This is on the Techno Parrot as well. This is a good solid fun game. People who are enjoying this video, I think it's a great game, I think it's a fun game, and it's still at number 4. This knocked off the previous number 1, which was Teenage Mutant Ninja Hero Turtles. That dropped through the charts, never to be seen again. But this one seems to be hanging on. So yeah, that's it for this week. That's it for this weekend. I'd be interested to see how long this can stay number 1. I've got a gut feeling. I thought last week it would happen, but I think next week The Simpsons may well topple this. We will see. Hope you've enjoyed the video. All of you stay safe, all of you take care, and I'll see you soon. I need to take some more painkillers now. Goodbye.
Gentleman, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. At the Gentleman's Pixel Club, we play old school games, no need to rule. With sunglasses on, we dive into retro fun. Masters of nostalgia, our joy never gets undone. G is for Gentleman, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming, you know ladies, welcome to Pixelated Fun. Remember when we had Commodore and Atari too? Those were the days, we loved them like a brother and you. From Pac-Man to Space Invaders, we played all night long. Gentleman's Pixel Club reminds us of those times when life was just right. G is for Gentleman, P is for Pixel, C is for Club. The GPC brings us together every single video. Subscribe now and join the club, let's have some fun. Gentlemen of gaming and the ladies too, retro fun never done. Through the years, the games may change, but the spirit stays the same. Gentlemen's Pixel Club is where we gather our hearts in a gang. Sunglasses on, we're ready to play. Gentlemen's Pixel Club, the ultimate gaming channel, always in play.